Check my levels.
Microphone check 1 2. Microphone check 1 2. Microphone check 1 2. Microphone check 1 2.
Side B Radio, who's this?
Yo, can I hear that new Tekashi joint?
Hey, yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Bizarre from D12, man. And right now, y'all watching Side B TV with Phil Jackson. Yeah, boy, Detroit.
Hey, what's going on? This is Phil Jackson, host of Side B TV, being brought to you on the Channel Zero Network. Please go back and hit that like and subscribe button. Big shout out to all the artists that I had on in the past. It's been a blast. I mean, just talking to your favorite artists, just picking their brains, how they started, what inspired them to do certain songs, and promoting their new music. It's just been a great honor, man. I mean, and there's so many more to come because I have so many recorded interviews lined up. I just got to pick and choose which ones I'm going to air each week. So, just be on the lookout for that. But I want to talk about Side B Radio real quick. It airs Sundays, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. on 105.1 The Beat, right in Atlantic City, where I play underground hip-hop music. And this is where all you guys come in. If you're an artist, if you're a DJ, if you're a producer, if you're down with the underground culture, hit me up, SideBRadio42 at gmail.com, edited music only with the bio. If it fits the format of what I'm playing, then I'll play it. No strings attached. And, we're just going to try to keep pushing the culture forward. And another thing, I am the new assistant music director for 105.1 The Beat in Atlantic City. I will be assisting the program director, Dan Matthews, and the music director, Rob Shorts, just picking music just to put in rotation and, just experimenting with the music, meaning that, we're going to try, maybe we should play this or maybe we should play that. And the great thing about it is, we hear the rumblings out there. When I mean we hear the rumblings, we hear independent artists aren't getting played. So I'm coming up with so many more ideas on how to get you guys played, combined with the mainstream artists that are out right now. Because, I'm learning on the fly as I go. And there's certain things that you can and cannot do, but there's certain things that I'm going to try. And, I'm going to bring you more content on the website. So artists, be on the lookout for that because I will be hitting you up for interviews. But for now, I have this one interview that I think you guys are going to like. Coming out of Detroit, Michigan, coming from that super group D12, my man Bizarre, he joined me talking about his career in music, the Detroit hip hop scene, the culture in the whole. But I'm going to be playing the video featuring Cassidy. He's nice, and at the end of the interview. So I mean, it was a good interview. Now I did reference, like, just skip over that. I did reference, new music coming out by Mobb Deep. Of course, Mobb Deep already came out. Certain albums I did mention because this is a past interview that I had for a while, and he was gracious enough to sit down and talk with me for a while, just about, just his career and what he has going on and he's going to give you a special treat. He's going to give you some special insight on what might go down. But I think he already talked about it on his Instagram page. So without further ado, I give you Side B TV special guest Bizarre. Hope you enjoy it. I'll talk to you soon.
And now your feature presentation.
Hey yo. Hey yo. This is your boy Bizarre.
DJ Edition hit me up. He said, "Yo, I need you to interview this dude. He has a new single out, and he has like a lot to talk about. And this guy is a legend. I'm not just talking group wise, but he is a solo legend, not just in the city that he's from, but worldwide. This dude, he brings the entertainment. He is entertainment, and his freestyles are ridiculous. I got my man. This is an honor. I have my man Bizarre from Detroit, Michigan, Detroit's legend on Side B TV. How you doing, sir?
How's it going, man? What up, though?
Hey, man, everything's great, man. Hey, look, man, I just want to thank you for coming on because I followed your career, ever since I can remember, and you would you just like your flow, your freestyles are absolutely ridiculous. But I wanted to start off by, we all know that you come from Detroit. We all know that you were in an iconic group. So, but people really don't know how Bizarre started. So just briefly, just tell us how you started, bro, out in Detroit, Michigan.
I started off in a glee club, music classes at elementary, just being around music and like choir stuff, and then I just like eventually picked up like rapping, like when LL Run DMC came out. So that's where I started at, probably elementary school music class.
Okay. Who were you? Some of you? Well, you said LL Cool J, but like any local besides yourself, any local artists that influenced you, like that you saw first started rapping around your way? Say, hey, you know what? Maybe I can do that.
No, not really nobody in Detroit.
Mhm.
I just really saw like LL, Run DMC, but some of the groups from Detroit back in the day was like Detroit Most Wanted,
Mhm.
AWOL, Chaos and Maestro,
Okay.
things like that. So yeah, they probably was a big influence.
No, that's what's up. So tell my audience, because like, of course, if you don't live in the Midwest, or if you don't live in Detroit, Michigan, if you don't live in the state of Michigan, itself, like, people automatically think, when they think of the Detroit hip hop scene, they automatically go back to the movie 8 Mile. And me personally, I know from experience from like 86, 87, it is way more deeper and way more influenced by that, by just that little pocket of that movie. So like, tell people how the Detroit hip hop scene was then and how it is right now.
It was small, but very family orientated. It wasn't a lot of us, but we kind of held it down. It was real family orientated. Some places where the youth, what I'm saying, that didn't want to be in the streets or involved in gang violence could go to. So yeah, we are pretty much like all the tight knit family, and a lot of us were successful. Like, what I'm saying,
Right.
you got Guilty Simpson, Royce the 5'9", Slum Village, D12, Fat Cat. You know what I'm saying? I can keep going on, but a lot of them dudes,
Yeah.
we kind of grew up together with each other. So for our little small circle to make it, I think that's a great accomplishment.
When did you start taking hip hop seriously? Was it, a show that you did, or a freestyle, or a battle that you was in? So like, take me back to when you thought, so you know what? I think I think I'm pretty nice at this, and I think I'm gonna try to do this full time. So like, when was that moment?
Uh, Probably elementary school.
Okay.
I wrote a rap for this Dr. Martin Luther King Day um, um, play we had, and then after that, they just started asking me to write raps for each holiday. So
Mm.
after that, I started taking rap serious, and then my mom became my manager at
Oh,
like
okay.
10, by like probably like 10 or 11. Yeah.
Okay. So how was that, like your mom managing you and just pushing your career forward? Because that's what, you know, that's a plus because you have your family support. So how big was that to have your mom as your first manager?
She didn't really know too much about management, but
Mhm.
she did the best she could. Like she got me t-shirts with my name on it. She got me like a show at a church, and then
Okay.
I did like a couple like fundraisers and stuff. So she did what she could for me being that young. She definitely supported me and put the battery in my back. So like by the time I became a teenager, I was off to the races. But she helped mold me into showing me the professionalism of a rapper. So just not just rapping, but actually the business part of it.
Got you, got you. So going forward, your mom is managing, you're doing shows and different parts of Detroit. So like when did the D12, when did that group form? Because the one thing about D12 is y'all were nothing but a bunch of spitters.
Right,
And I
right.
could only imagine those studio sessions that like they were probably freestyles probably broke out and everything like that. But like,
Yeah.
take me back to the D12. Like, when did that group start? And how important, I know how important it was, but tell my audience how important was, not just for the city of Detroit, but for the hip hop scene in general.
It was definitely important. Proof was like basically like the leader and like the most popular guy
Mhm.
around the city. So he just decided that he wanted to start like an all-star team.
Okay.
So basically, it started off with him hand picking other rappers that was in different groups. So none of us, this wasn't supposed to be like a real group. It's supposed to be
Oh,
like
okay.
a all-star team of rappers just doing a tape together. But it came out so dope, and camaraderie was there, and the music came out so dope that we decided to make it a real group.
Okay.
So
So, so
so that's why you got the best of the best because they was like the best of the best picked.
so did you guys know each other previously from that, not like from the neighborhood, or
Yeah,
you
we,
see
we
what I'm
met each
saying?
other at the hip hop shop, which is a
Okay.
Maurice Malone, the clothing designer back in the
Yeah.
day. He had this clothing store, and it was called a hip hop shop, and they had
Okay.
open mic there every Saturday from 4 to 6, and it was like everybody went there, so we all knew each other from the hip hop shop.
So, because see, you know what? It's funny that you said that because if people don't know, people would automatically think, well, Eminem put this group together, but it was Proof, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
So how was it? Because M was already out. So like, how was it? Just having his stamp. Him co-signing you guys, because I mean that I know that pushed you. Did that push you to like to? Was that overwhelming at one point in your career? Because you went from solo artist, your mom managing you, to now you're in this super group now. So like, how was all that, especially dealing with Eminem, and how was that? Was that really overwhelming for you at that point?
Yeah, it all. I mean, we all had to, just this bond and this pack of whoever get on first,
Mhm.
come and help everybody else. And he happened to get on first, so he came back and he got us. But it was so fast because we just had to like jump in. So I think the first thing we did was the Chronic tour.
Yes.
So that was like our first tour. So it was like, damn, we just kind of like dove in the fire. So yeah, it was like surreal, you know what I'm saying? Just to be around Ice Cube and Dr. Dre and
Mhm.
Snoop and Warren G and Exhibit. So yeah, we hit the ground running.
So, uh, going back before you joined D12, so like, did you have out solo records that were already popping in your region, like as Bizarre, not just with D12, but did you already have like your name was already established on the freestyle and on a hip hop scene circuit, but like, did you actually have out records by yourself before then?
Yeah, I had an album called Attack of the Weirdos.
Okay.
Uh, it had some production by Jay Dilla on there.
Mm,
And yeah, I was pretty popular. I had a song on the radio called What, and I was about to sign to Atlantic.
okay.
Uh, but I ended up going with we ended up signing the Interscope. So
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, yep. I definitely had a album out before that.
So do you? Well, I mean, this might be a stupid question, but do you think that that was like, looking back on it now? Do you think that's a man? That was, maybe I should have signed to Atlantic.
No, because because Atlantic wanted to sign Marshall to Shady
Mm,
Records. Shady Records was going to sign to Atlantic. So I was going to sign Shady Atlantic, and
got
then
you.
so Interscope had the right to match Atlantic's deal.
Okay.
So basically, I told him I would go wherever Shady went. So
Got you. That's loyalty, man, and that's what's up, man. And the rest is history. So, like, when I think of D12, the other group that comes into mind was the Outsiders
right,
from out of Jersey. I mean, just bunch of spitters, Young Z, Pace One.
right.
Like, did you guys ever collab? Because it's a unique connection, because M used to be up in North Jersey, up in Newark with the Outsiders. Now is D12. So, like, was there ever like a connection with those two groups?
Yeah, I made the connection. So I
Hmm,
met the Outsiders. I went to Jersey. I was going back and forth, and then I
really?
brought Marshall out there to
Oh, so
to
you were coming to Jersey.
yeah.
So, like, let me ask you a question. This is not even a question that I had. How did you end up going to North Jersey, to Newark, New Jersey?
I met Young Z at this rap convention in Howard at Howard
Okay.
University, and we me and Elzai and a whole bunch of rappers from Detroit from the hip hop shop took a van down there. We was in ciphers, and I met Young Z. I met him there at that time, and then maybe like a year later, I seen him again in Detroit. He was on tour with the Fugees,
Mhm.
and the Fugees brought him out on stage. And then after the show, I was like, "Y'all, you remember me? I met you at Howard." Then we was kicking it, and we ciphered. And then he was like, "Yo, if you ever come to Jersey, look me up." And maybe a couple of months later, Proof was going to New York, and so I just jumped in a car with him and DJ Head, and I went to Jersey and started messing with the Outsiders.
Mhm.
So did probably after me coming out there for probably like a year, you know what I'm saying? Because we were outsiders, me and Marshall. So
Mhm.
I started bringing him out there to Jersey.
And see, you know what? And I'm glad that you mentioned that, because a lot of people would think, oh, well, M was just going to Jersey, but it was you that actually initiated the whole movement. And salute to you about that, man, because like I said, rhyme styles, group wise, freestyles, and just crazy bars is almost similar. Did you guys ever do shows together?
Yeah, we did like 2 or 3 tours together.
Okay.
Once Marshall, like maybe like his first, second tour, the Outsiders was on there the
Okay.
whole tour because they were signed to Rough Nation back then.
Rough Nation.
So we was Chris Schwartz label.
Mhm.
So Columbia. So we were signed to Interscope. They were signed to Columbia, Rough Nation. So we all just did then we did 2 tours together.
Okay. What was your most memorable tour to date that you ever went on? And what was the most favorite city? What city besides Detroit showed you the most love and they was like, yo, I need to go back. We need to go back to this city to perform again. So like what was the most memorable tour that you were on?
Probably the Anger Management tour. That was one of my dope ones. And I say probably like Seattle. Probably Seattle was a
Really?
dope spot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's what's up. So I like to ask artists this because especially because you're a veteran MC and I just want to know your thoughts on the state of hip hop / the state of the culture. So like you can briefly just like do you like it? Like is there some things that you would change? Is some things that you actually really do like or see more elements coming out to the forefront? So like what's your view on the state of hip hop and the culture right now?
I like it. I like
Mhm.
it. I love the state of hip hop right now. I think what it is like. It's like it's like us wearing cross colors 20 years ago.
Mhm.
Them wearing bell bottoms in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a new age, it's a new era, it's a new way of doing things, and we as artists need to, especially older artists, we need to figure out what's going on and stay in the game. That's how I did, basically.
No,
Stay
you did.
abrupt. Yep. So a lot of people don't understand, man. Like the game is coming to where it's like if you're just looking for a traditional open mic,
Mhm.
like I mean, those kind of like are non-existent anymore, or you ain't gonna get the full value. Really, hip hop is all in one now. It's like it's really called hipster. So
Yeah.
it's like it's art, it's fashion shows, it's ghetto tech music, it's house music, it's funk music. It's like it's all in one. So it's like all these artistic people just come together, and I think that's where hip hop is headed to. So like
Mhm.
a lot of the older MCs can't really get it because they just kind of gave up and just like, oh shit, I got a family now and I'm at the crib, and you know what I'm saying.
But
But if you study it, if you really get out here in the streets and see what's going on, you'll see how to adjust.
but don't you like to to add on to that, but don't you like what the older MCs are doing right now? You got like
Of course,
Ghostface
yeah,
hat, yeah, Ghostface, Raekwon,
yeah, for
Slick
sure,
Rick. Did you Mob Deep is going to drop in the
yeah,
next month or two? So and LL,
mm,
all these veteran
that was
MCs, I
hard,
think they found their lane and
yeah,
they really don't have to do what the younger guys are doing. They're letting the younger guys do their thing and they're just like, hey, you know what? We still have a fan base out here. So like, how does that
yeah.
make you feel seeing like the older MCs, like, just getting that second look in the hip hop culture?
I mean, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. It's a good look because we're the only generation that our kids, we grew up on hip hop. Our parents grew up on like funk and
Hmm.
parliament, but we grew up on hip hop. So
Hmm.
we the first generation that our kids and us damn near listen to the same thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We grew up, we couldn't have cussing in the car. Like now, it's like shit. My daughter damn near listen to the same thing I'm listening to.
Hmm.
So I think that's dope. And so that's where the fan base comes at. because you got guys in their 40s, you know what I'm saying, and 50s that still want to hear that. So that's why, you know, in the summertime, you see all these old school concerts, you know,
Mhm.
packed and loaded. And like,
Packed.
yeah, I think I just seen a show where Cuckoo Cow was on it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So, you know, so it's definitely a lane where the older rappers still can eat.
Absolutely.
They active. Yeah.
And I'm glad that you did kind of mention what I want to talk about in a little bit, hipsters, because you're going to be involved with an event that's coming up next month, a room full of hipsters, which is dope. I want you to talk to us about that. And also, you have the Freestyle Fridays. We're going to talk about that. That's on Instagram also. But um, how important as an MC, because you're an MC,
Mhm.
you're a straight MC. So like,
Right.
how important is it for an MC to one battle and one freestyle? Is that important in being a complete MC, in your opinion?
If you battle,
Yeah. If you battle freestyle, is it important?
um, um, I, I, I don't know, man. I don't really judge it. I judge by your skill set.
Okay.
So you might be a whack freestyler, but a dope writer. You
Hmm.
might be a whack writer, but a dope freestyler, like Supernatural. You know what I'm saying? So it just, you know, I think it's all hip hop because like Supernatural is incredible. Like his
Yes.
freestyle so crazy. You damn near like, no, you had to write this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just, you know, I just think that, you know, it just depends. But I mean, I would recommend that everybody at least try to battle or, you know,
Mhm.
spar with somebody every once in a while if they haven't. It sharpens your sword up, definitely.
I know, because you've been freestyling for ever since I can remember you coming out, and you're still doing it. And like, it seems like you're getting better and better and better.
Right.
Is there any producers or other artists that you haven't worked with that you would love to work with now?
I'm about to try to work with Hit Boy,
Okay.
and I want to do an album with Alchemist too. Yeah,
Alchemist is on fire right now, bro.
I know. Yeah,
I
he
mean,
on fire, man. I'm trying.
he, he's been on fire for the hip
Yeah,
hop heads like myself.
yeah.
Always knew about Alchemist, but like now the world is starting to know about Alchemist, and he's doing songs like I don't know if that album with him and Erica Badu is shelved or it was pushed back, but I
No,
know he's gonna do.
it's like you gotta
It's
like go
pushed
to
back,
their,
right?
I think you gotta go to their website to get it or something. I'm not for
Okay.
sure. Don't quote me on it, but I think it's like one boy was telling me it's like you gotta scan it, like basically like they selling it for on their shit, not like on Spotify or
Right.
something.
You got to go straight to them to get it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Got you.
yeah,
Got you.
yeah.
Okay. So, like you said, Hit Boy. Like, what about any other MCs? Because we're gonna talk about the new song that you have out with Cassidy right now, which I've been playing on my show, on my 2 shows, which is super dope, man. Congratulations on that. But
Thanks.
like, are there any other MCs that you haven't worked with yet that you would
Yeah.
love to work with?
Yeah. Let me see. I'm drawing a blank. Um, maybe like uh, maybe Conway.
Mm,
Uh, who else? Shady Kiss.
mhm.
Um, and I'm trying to think of somebody else. Um, I don't know. Them are two right now.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
It
I
got to
feel
be
you.
somebody that's hungry. That's a savage. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I feel you. So, because you said something that was interesting. You said Proof was the front man. Everybody knew Proof in
Right.
D12. But my whole thing is you all stood out, but the one person that really stood out was you. So
Right.
how important is it to be you're an MC, but how important was that for you to not just stand out, but just to entertain? And the one thing I like about you, shout out to Conniver out there too, man, because I was playing some of his music maybe like a year ago, and he still got it too.
Right.
You dudes are super nasty nice, man. But how
Right.
important is it to put that entertainment side into being a hip hop artist?
It's definitely very, very important, man. I started off, even as a young age, they was calling me Bizarre, and
Mhm.
I always had my own swag, whatever. But you know, once I got in a group with six dudes, I definitely knew I had to
Stand
do
out a little
something,
bit.
do something to stand out a little bit. So the shower cap was really supposed to be a joke because
Mm.
I'm always doing some silly shit. So I had put it on one time as a joke. Uh, we had a show, and I came out to the lobby of the hotel with it on as a joke, and then they was like, "Damn, that shit's dope. You should rock that." So
Hmm.
I started rocking for a couple shows, and then I just kind of got stuck with it. The fans didn't want to see me without it.
Okay. Now, D12 had a super crazy run, and the group dismembered and everything. So, um was that hard for you to go back to being a solo artist, and how was it leaving a group and then going back as a solo artist? Like, just like, how is it being a solo artist? I know I didn't say that like three fucking times, but but like, how is that, like, in your case?
It's different. You got to write more. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? You got to come up with just basically your own concepts. You don't have to really check with nobody to see what it was. But it was a smooth transition because the way we do in D12 is like we hear the beat, and whoever come up with a hook, what I'm saying, we pretty much is open to it. So it's like, yo, if you got a hook, let me hear. Okay, damn, you go do it. So, all right, or damn, you want to start off? You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much open. So that was just, you know, it was cool. Just only thing with solo, you could just put more of your input in it, or I probably can go a little weirder
mhm.
than, or more wilder, or just more artistic that maybe everybody don't get what I'm doing.
So
You got more freedom.
so after when the group had dismembered, so were you still signed, or did you go the independent route?
I'm all yep, independent. Yeah,
Okay.
yep, always been independent. I was signed to Sony for my first deal.
Okay.
Like then Koch, I guess you see Koch independent, but yeah, yeah, independent.
Would
Yep.
would you would you advise any artists that are coming out to go independent route, or try to go to a major label?
Um, it depends on what you're trying
It
to do.
depends. Yep.
Like
That's
if
right.
if you a hip hop group, and according to your style, and it might be better for you to stay underground and
Mhm.
to concentrate on your merch and your final, and get developing a little fan base of people that like you. But if you more like a pop artist, or some kind of person that has like outrageous talent that's more mainstream, then
Go with a major.
yeah, because they can get you what you need. Because it's just a lot of people that are fucking amazing, just don't got the promotions.
Yeah, absolutely. Was there ever a time in your music career that you just like, you know what, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and get this up? Like, was there ever a time that you experienced that?
Yeah, probably shit. A couple years, probably about 4 or 5 years ago, like during COVID.
Mm,
I
mm,
wasn't gonna give up rap. I mean, I was giving up rapping, but I was gonna go into acting more.
okay.
So I never thought about leaving the entertainment business, just switching it up a little bit.
Do you still think you're gonna go into
Yeah, yeah,
are you
that,
still
yeah,
pursuing that?
yeah, yeah. I got acting classes now. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
No, that's what's up. So how what will be your ideal well, I know that's just one character, but what roles would you want to be a part of?
Uh, what's crazy? I always think I like drama
Mm,
movies. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody expect me to say comedy, but what I'm saying?
yeah.
I like the challenge of doing something different than what everybody expect me to be on. So,
No,
you
that's
know,
what's up.
everybody gonna think bizarre comedy. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Nah.
Hey, besides yourself, who do we need to look out for coming out of your region, Detroit, Michigan, Saginaw, just Michigan and period, Midwest. Who is it that we need to start checking for?
Uh, make sure I'm saying everything right. Uh, well, Saginaw, you got Max Hilly, my artist.
Can I
Yeah,
stop you right there? That's your
yeah,
artist.
yeah,
Been playing his music, bro.
yeah,
Dude is
yeah,
super talented. I've
yeah,
been
yeah.
playing his music for almost 6 months now.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah,
He'll
I've
love
been
to hear.
yeah.
He'll love to
Yeah,
hear
I've been
that.
yeah, I've been playing this music for almost 6 months. Ever since shout out to DJ Edition because he gave me his music.
Okay, okay,
I've been playing it ever since. I didn't
yeah,
know that he was connected to you. So tell me
yeah.
we're gonna we're gonna go back to the people that need to be uh we're on the lookout for. But tell me about your artist and how did you find him?
I found Max through a friend of mine from Saginaw. This girl I know out there. She was like, I was like, I just asked like, who popping out here? It's
Mhm.
sad 'cause it's my first time going out there. She like this dude named Max Hilly. I was like, oh word. She was like, yeah, yeah, he popping. So I didn't pay attention at first.
Mhm.
Then I went out there a couple more times, and then I asked more people. They're like, yo, Max Hilly. I'm like, damn, everybody keeps saying Max Hilly. So me and my boy Nick Speed, we turned the YouTube on and we turned it on and we like seen the first song of him. And I'm like, damn, this dude, he looks hungry, man.
Mhm.
He look like he is. I hadn't seen that hunger in a long time. He kind of remind me like a Midwest DMX, or
Mhm.
he's just so hungry, and the shit he was saying was just so real that I felt like, damn, I gotta help this dude, man. I got to, you know what I'm saying? So we reached out to him, and yeah, we did a deal. We signed him, put out a record on him, album. Actually, matter of fact, we got another one coming up. We have to put out on him.
Let
Another single.
yeah, if you can just send it to me. I'll
Yep,
play
yep,
it.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Got you.
So,
Yeah.
not to cut you off, bro. We're gonna get back to the people that need to be checked out for. But, how is it putting on that hat as being a manager? Because you're an artist first,
Mhm.
and now you're managing people. You're promoting, other artists. So, like, how was that experience for you?
Well, actually, I was a manager. I was an A&R for
Okay.
a label, but it's kind of like a manager, same thing. But it was different at first, man. It was weird because he was my first artist that I had with like I helped people out before, like managing
Mhm.
them, but like he the first artist that I had with a budget.
Mm.
So I had to book all the studio time. I had to set up all this promo. So it was weird going to the studio and not rapping. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, it's different. So that's, I had to be kind of like a big brother. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Did
was,
you
I,
not to
I,
cut you off, but did you have that urge of like, all right, let me get on this real quick?
um, He did drag me on the song. Yeah, he did
Okay.
drag me on the song. The label dragged me on the song too. Like, yo, man, you bizarre. I'm like, bro, I'm not bizarre right now. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, yeah.
Right.
So I did jump on the song, but like I just I love the experience, man, because I got to experience things that I didn't as an artist, and I learned a lot of shit to do. So even my manager is like, yeah, see now you see what the hell we be going through with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
just making sure everything's straight, making sure the studio time right, making sure he on time, making sure he making these damn interviews. You know what I'm saying? And just teaching them the importance of of grinding. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot with A&R and how to balance budgets and you know what I'm saying where to put the money at and so yeah, I think it was a great experience, man.
Do you think that being an artist actually helped you do that a little bit more smoother because now you knew what to look for and you knew, oh, okay, well, that didn't happen to me, but I know that this should happen to, artists out there, with the budget or,
Yeah,
like you said, with interviews like that. So like, did that make it a little bit more smoother for you?
yeah, it definitely made it more smoother. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about Spotify and the numbers and features and because like I had to deal a lot with the label, so I had to learn that like how can I say this like I'll come to the label and I'll be like, yo, I got a feature with such and such and such. He said he'll jump on his record.
Hmm.
And they'll be like, well, how much does he want? I'll be like, well, he said 5,000. And they'll be like, man, his Spotify numbers is low. He's not even worth
Hmm.
this. So I had to learn a number game. Like I
Number
had to learn
game.
that the label don't care about the rapper. See, the rapper might be popular, but they don't look at the numbers and go, you know what I'm saying? And then some rappers they might say, hey, do it. Could you do a song with him? And I'd be like, well, he's corny. And they'd be like, well, his Spotify number. So I had to find a happy medium to make
Mhm.
the artist happy and the label happy.
Got you. So like, do you think that that's one thing that kind of threw you off a little bit because you come from the time and the era that if you nice you just nice, but
Yeah,
nowadays you don't have to be nice. you,
yeah,
you you
yeah.
see what I'm
Nah,
saying?
nah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, that definitely came from that era. Yep, it'll have to be nice. And then I talked to a lot of artists too. I tried to sign a lot of artists, and I feel like I get good because some of the artists I tried to sign end up being major artists
Mm,
immediately. Like I was trying to sign for Brat, and
okay.
he's like out of here right now. And then I tried to sign this other kid from Chicago, and he on Interscope now. So
Okay.
I knew I was doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think I might revisit that again, the A&R thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like when I was taking Max on like interview run, they was like, "Oh man, can we get 10 minutes with you, man?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm not here for
Yeah.
that, bro. I'm
Right.
here for So and sometimes they took people. Uh, it's hard for them to take me serious because they wanted to get an interview for me.
Right.
You know
Well,
what I'm
to be
saying?
honest, I didn't know that you were associated. Well, Max was associated with you. And I've
Right.
been playing his music. So,
Yeah.
after this interview, let's talk some more because
Yeah.
I would actually love to interview him also. Not just
Yeah.
be, I want to, because like I said, I was playing this music on the strength that it was good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't
He's
even know
good.
that you were associated with it. You see,
Yeah.
because you know how this game is. Oh, well, I'm gonna just play this song because he's associated with this guy, and I'm like, I didn't even know that you. I'm gonna give you a story real quick. This one promoter, this one guy that was pushing music, he said, "Yo, Phil, can you play this on your song on your show? I know it's a little different, this, that, and the third, but I listened to it. I was like, nah, it's hot. I said, I'm gonna play it. So I played it maybe 2-3 weeks straight, and then he said, well, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, that's DJ Premier's nephew. I was like, I don't care whose nephew it was. I said I was gonna play it regardless.
Right.
I said
Right.
if
right.
And the thing about it is, and I get it because
Mm,
it's a numbers thing now. And
right.
it's not like how it was back in the day that you could go up to the radio station, here, play this, or you have a relationship with a DJ. You still have relationships with DJs, but like the relationships are different now because you just can't go up to a radio station and be like, here, can you play my song? They don't even do underground shows that much anymore anyway. So but it's so many more avenues that you can take to get your music played. So, but yeah, I would love to interview Max because like I said, I've been playing this music for a couple months now.
Okay.
And you don't have
Definitely
to be
make
on
it
the
happen.
interview either. It would just be
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Nah, but
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
yeah, but I you like what you're doing right now, on the internet is super crazy. Um, how was it being a veteran MC? Because like I know like a lot of older MCs, they have
Mhm.
that hard time transitioning, to the social
Right.
media. Was that easy for you?
Not at first. Not
Mm,
at first. Um, Actually, it's kind of a weird story. Joe Budden kind of put me up on game a little bit.
mm,
Um, we had did a tour with him back in the day, probably like 10 years ago, because he was like one of the first people that was heavy on social media, and it was just like I just seen what he was doing, and I just he basically was just documenting everything he was doing. So first it was kind of like, damn man, I don't want everybody to know what I'm doing, whatever. But I just I found out the whole concept behind it is basically like sharing with everything you're doing. Like, okay,
mm,
I'm at a restaurant, I'm eating a piece of salmon, take a picture of it. You know what I'm saying? Or if I'm at the studio, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm live at the studio, blah 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 blah. If I think of a funny joke, oh shit, like one
mm-hmm.
time I was in the store in Detroit, and this dude, he was drunk. He's like, hey man, you look like that rapper, man. You look like that rapper Benzino. I'm like, what? And he was like, damn. So I just pulled my camera up and I said, yo, man, what's up, man? I'm in this live in Detroit in the store. Hey man, this guy said, who I said you said I look like? He said, Benzino. And that went viral.
You
You know what
go
I'm saying?
viral.
So I understand, like, you gotta put the moments on camera. You know
Gotcha.
what I'm saying? So that's how I gotta, hold this social media.
Well, it seems like you mastered it, man, because we're gonna talk about Freestyle Fridays in a minute. But just going back, that was interesting what you just said, just going, walking in Detroit. Like, can you walk around your neighborhood without being stopped every 5 minutes?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna get stopped no matter what neighborhood I'm in.
Hmm.
But I just know Detroit, man. Really, if you come in peace, you'll leave in peace. They just want to say what's up, man, and they just want to know that you ain't Hollywood bougie.
Mm.
So most I get is what's up, Bizarre? What's up, man? I fuck with you, man. That Freestyle Friday, crazy, man.
Yeah,
Or I seen you on Chinatown, man. Or blah 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 blah. Oh, thank you, bro. Good looking. And they usually keep it moving. So I'm like a little, I'm a legend out here. So
yeah.
that's mostly I get. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be surprised at the places I be though. They be like, "Damn, you over here?"
So I want to talk about one of the things that's on uh one of the things that's on Instagram right now that you're doing, which is super crazy. Freestyle Fridays. So tell me how that all started. How long has it been going on? And like what can we look forward to? Like how well, of course they come out every Friday, but how consistently do they come out? Do they come out every Friday or do you take a break? Because right before we came on, I was watching one, I was like, God damn, it's like he had a out of body experience. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
was super.
yeah.
I don't even know who was doing the. I don't even know who did the beat. I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
that should be a song right there. So like,
yeah,
tell
yeah.
me about Freestyle Fridays, bro.
Actually it's about to be an album, Freestyle Friday album, all those freestyles collectively into
Okay.
one. Yep, yep. But basically, me and my boy Firemouth, we been put out this series called He Got a Gun, and that's what the Cassie album on. So this is our fifth album. So I was like, damn, I want to do a couple freestyles before the album dropped to get it kind of warmed up a little bit. So I was supposed to do it for like a month before the album came, and it just got so hot that people was like, "Yo, what's Freestyle
Yeah.
Friday at? Where's Freestyle Friday at?" So bam, I did like probably like 8 and 10, and then I'm like, I told all the fans like, "Yo, my album dropping, so I'm gonna take a break on the Freestyle Fridays for like a couple weeks." You know what I'm saying? And then I took a break for probably like 2 or 3 weeks, and then when I came back, I noticed that I had to build the audience back up again. Like that's how quickly people forgot. So
Really?
then, yeah. So then I just like, okay, shit, I can't. So everybody kind of like my team is like, yo, you gotta be consistent with this. You gotta keep doing it. I'm like, damn, because I do them on Thursday night. So like, I
Okay.
don't, because I don't really. I don't write at home. So I
Okay.
write Freestyle Friday like an hour before I go to the studio.
Got you.
So
Got you.
So it's all in a moment. I write the verse, I go to the studio, we record it, write it in there, and it's out the next day. So
So
that's the process.
so did that lead for you to be on the radar? Because that freestyle was super crazy too.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. Yup. So on the radar, he called me, and actually, I never told this story before, but on the radar called me, and I was gonna do a song off my album on there. And so I went up there to do the song, and it was like, but I didn't know the song, so they told me that it was um, um, it was too late,
Mm,
to no, but basically they told me that I if I did original song, I would have to sing it live, and I
okay.
didn't know the lyrics to the song, so I was just gonna just lip sing it. So I didn't know because they said, yeah, the song's already out. You got to sing it live. I'm like,
Okay.
oh, that's gonna sound horrible if I don't know the words. I'm
Right.
singing it live. So I'm on my way to rap radar. I mean, on the radar, and I'm panicking. Like I'm in like 5 minutes away. I'm in New York, and I'm sweating bullets. Like, what the fuck am I do? So I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna cancel, bro. You know what I'm saying? And my boy, shout out to my boy Fury from Connecticut. He was like, yo, what you do with Freestyle Friday?
Mm,
And he said that's original. You know what I'm saying? It ain't out on Spotify or nothing. I'm like, oh, yeah, you right. That's dope. Bam. So I sent him the Freestyle Friday, and I didn't have to do it live because it's not out.
okay.
So and it ended up working out best because that's what I've been doing currently anyway.
Got you.
So yeah, so it was a banger. So like it got it got way more attention than I thought it was. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's how on the radar happened, man. And then
Dope.
Chinatown,
Dope.
we did Chinatown the same thing. Chinatown, like I like Chinatown because like that one is like really showing that outsider influence. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
Not to cut you off, bro. Was that the one that you were standing outside
Yeah,
with
and yeah,
with a hat on?
yeah, yeah,
Got you. That's
yeah,
that was dope too, bro.
yeah. So yeah, so both of them came out kind of like the same time, like maybe a couple weeks by. I think on the radar at 1 million right now. So
Mm,
so yeah, man, it was dope, man. But people getting to know me as an MC, man. Like I always been a rapper and always been like a battle rapper and all that shit. But like in D12, I had a character to play,
mm,
like this bad guy, and this outrageous guy. Which I'm not saying I ain't a sick ass rapper. I be saying some wild shit. We know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's undeniable. You know what I'm saying? But like I was I had to play my part in D12. So one
Did
day
you
I
like
had
that? You see what I'm saying? Like
it
okay.
was it was kind of annoying sometimes because like Marshall wanted me in a certain tone. So
Got you.
you know, so if I was to go like if I'm rapping like I'm rapping now, like he wouldn't probably go for that. He wanted me to be more like I'm a compulsive liar, set my preacher on fire, $5 big. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it wouldn't even be on beat, but it was just the funniness of Bizarre. Like he's the funny guy, he's the character.
Because it
So
has to fit. Because like I don't
yeah,
know.
Patrick Mahomes.
I might be wrong, but the rhymes had to fit your name. That's what they wanted. Okay.
Well, yeah, I was just a character, man. Like I'm gonna tell you another secret. I used to play around in the studio and just say lines, and Marshall be like, "Yo, say it on the record." You know what I'm saying? If it was just a random line, I might say something like, "My girlfriend, I like that. My girlfriend in Olympics, she be running track meets. I'm lying. She's a paraplegic. She eats with her feet." You know what I'm saying? They be like, "Oh, say that." And even fight music, Dr. Dre was like, "Oh, say that. Say the crazier, the crazier, the better." You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I just was doing that, and then one day I seen this show with Gillian Wallow,
Yes.
and I seen this show, and it was like, yo, and they was naming like the top 10 wackest rappers that they felt in the game, and they had my name on there.
What?
Yeah, along with like Snowman, not remember Snow, Informer, and they
Informer.
have it, yeah, and Silk the Shocker. They have me on that list, and it kind of just made me wake up like, damn, this how the world view me.
No.
Like, damn.
No.
So
No.
so after that, I met this white kid named Foulmouth, and everybody was telling me about him. I said, "Yo, this kid named Foulmouth. He nasty on the beats, but he only work out of his basement though. Like they said, he's like an introvert, so you got to go to his house." I'm like, "Go to his house?" Like, yeah. So I went to his house, and he's like, I go down here. It's just like this filthy basement with cats and dogs, and this kid really living hip hop. He got a mic hanging from the ceiling, and like, I'm like, God damn. And it just took me back to I was 17. Like he loves
Starting
hip
out
hop.
hungry.
Yeah,
Just
hungry.
loving the culture. Yep.
Yeah, so he has a lot of young rappers that hang over there. So I started hanging around and it's like, yo, OG, jump on this song. Then that's when the competitiveness
Got you.
started coming back. I'm like, yo, I can't let these young dudes smoke me. And then after that, it just became a rap. Well, I go over his house basically every single day and record. And then when I started getting in that zone, that's when Marshall came back like, yo, what got into you? Like people like, bro, you like reborn, like you is sick. And then that's when I jumped on Marshall's last album.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it just, so ever since then, man, it's just been like a wave. Now it's like with the Freestyle Friday, it's a test because some Fridays I don't be want to do it, man. I be like, damn, the Lions game on, or I get on my old man shit, and then my manager come on my ass like, hey, it's Thursday, buddy.
Do other artists want to jump on that Freestyle Fridays with you?
I only artist I had on there was Max.
Right.
He did one like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
But I'm gonna start doing that. People want to collab, you know what I'm saying? But I just make sure it's the right people. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
Yeah. Yep.
I want to go back because shout out to Wally and Gillo, but Wallow and Gillo.
And for the record, so because I told this story 1,000 times. I want to make sure make it clear. It wasn't Wallow and Gilly that said it. It was they
it was the list that they had.
No, it was Devin.
Oh,
because remember it was 3 of them at first when they first started the show.
Yeah.
It was Devin.
You know what the crazy thing is?
Yeah.
I know Devin.
Okay.
I know Devin. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Camden, New
yeah.
Jersey. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
Devin. But
Yeah.
if you're a hip hop head,
Right.
and if you were into underground hip hop, especially when you guys came out, now we you saw the shower cap and all that, but we overlooked all that and we were like, yo, he got lyrics.
Right.
We are, I know all the heads that I hung around with, they're just like, yo, Bizarre got lyrics. So
Right.
I mean, that's just one that, but you know what? Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Right.
Everybody is truly entitled to their opinion. But moving forward, the new song out now with Cassidy, how did you come up with saying, yo, Cassidy, I want you to jump on this song? And what's the name of the song? He's Nice, right?
Yeah, He's Nice.
Yep.
Which is like really a dedication to him. So I don't really be knowing who I'm gonna have on my album until I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
And if I hear somebody that sound like they need to be on it, I give them a call, hit them up. So with Cass, I think I just started kind of like sending him like the Freestyle Fridays. You know what I'm saying? And then he starts seeing what I was doing, because I wanted to let him know, like, yo, this ain't the Bizarre from D12. Like this is the hungry Bizarre, like the new Bizarre. So once he seen that, and I was just like, yo, I want to send you a record. And he was like, all right, bet, send it. So I sent it to him, and I just wanted to make sure I was going nuts on there. So I sent it to him. It took him probably like a month to get back to me. Okay. But yeah, he came through. So yeah, that's how just hit him up, let him see what I was doing.
How has the response been with that record so far?
People like it. People like it. Cassie showed his ass. Everybody said like that's the verse, like that's the best verse they heard from Cass in a while. You know what I'm saying? So and I wanted to put that pressure on him, you know what I'm saying? That pressure of like, oh shit, let me sit this, because hey, Eminem gonna hear this motherfucker, so you better you know what I'm saying, you better go with it. So yeah, he definitely showed his ass, and that's why I sent him the song with the verse and the hook on it. A lot of people don't do that. Like, they don't like sending the verse and the hook. But to me, if you want the best version of a rapper, like, send him the song, bro, so he can join in with you. Don't send him a beat and be like, oh, I don't want to see you my verse, because people be like, oh, you're gonna try to out rap me. I want you to out rap me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm giving you the second verse. You gotta go fucking nuts on here. Right. Yeah. So that's just my life.
So tell me about the album. What's the title of the album? How is it complete yet? What can we expect out the new album? What's the name of it?
Yeah, the album is out already. It's been out for a minute. It's called Basement Jazz. He Got a Gun, Part 5. Me and Five Mouth. So yep, it's out, man. It's doing good. Got the single with Be Real out. The single with Cassidy. We just working, man, doing the Freestyle Fridays. And I'm about to get in the studio soon and start a new album. I'm just trying to figure out, the direction I want to go in, and what producers.
Got you. So well, I was gonna say, what can we expect out of Bizarre? But like, you say you're already working on a new album right now. So
I'm about to start.
Let me ask you a question. Like have you been touring, doing shows off of the new album right now?
Yeah, yep. I got a show got a couple shows in California next month. Got the Room Full of Hipsters, October 18th in Detroit. Yeah, I got some shit, man. We just booking them as they come, man.
Word. That's what I was going to ask you. Room Full of Hipsters. I seen that on your Instagram page. Tell me about that event that's coming up in October.
Man, it's called Room Full of Hipsters, man. And what I try to do, man, is I try at least once a year, do a show at a spot that's kind of like underground where I try to put a lot of acts from the city on there so people can have hope and let them know like, hey man, y'all might see me on TV or you might see me with Eminem, but I'm still a part of y'all. Y'all made me. So I'm very in tune with the underground. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really for them, so we can have a good time and to put them on and everybody perform and just kick it because I think some people need that, especially
Yeah.
when you get older. They need to get away from the kids and get away from the house and just have hope that damn, like he ain't forgot about me. Damn, man, we still can do this. That's why I even put him on songs on my album. Like just let everybody know, man, we still working, man. Y'all could let's still do this. Let's keep this moving.
That's
So
what's
that's what
up.
that's about.
Any last any advice, any last words that you would like to give the artists out there that either young or old that want to get into this hip hop thing? Like what would your advice be to them?
My advice to anybody trying to get into hip hop and make it is I want to think about this. I was saying, I'll say, work hard, um, invest in yourself, invest in your videos, invest in promo, um, carry yourself like a star, and let your work speak. And saying don't just be readily available because some things in this business could be a strike against you.
Hmm.
I give my young boys advice. I'll be like, yo, man, you doing a show. Don't be out there walking around with the audience and just seeing. I was doing this even when before I was famous. I still carried myself like a star.
Right.
I would have all my friends. We would meet up at my house. We would drive out there to the show. I would have my boy bring the microphone to the back of the stage. I had an intro, and I popped out there like I was a motherfucking like I was fucking Run DMC or Redman or
Right.
something. But even with the little crowds, people still was like, "Oh shit," you know what I'm saying? Because I was just I had the team rocking and and like one advice this DJ gave me, and I'll never forget this. He said, "Man, look," he say, "when y'all doing these open mics and shit," he said, "Man, try to do the same song every week, so
Mm.
that way the people in the audience know the song." So he said, so a guy like
Oh,
me, that's a DJ, I said, I'm just coming here to visit. And I come to the club and I see this dude performing and everybody know the song and the lyrics. I'm gonna say, who is this guy? So
mm.
it's an illusion, like, damn, okay, I need to know who this guy is because everybody's going crazy for him in the club. And that's how you build popularity. Because
Mm.
I know that's what I do. I go to open mics in different cities and shit. And then I'm like, oh shit, this dude's fired. Oh, he got a fan base. Oh, okay, what's up, man? What's your name? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So you carry yourself like a star, but all that going to the show, yo, man, here go my demo, check me out. That usually 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna work.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely. How can people get in contact with you and support your new project that's out right now? So give out all your social media handles.
Uh, Bizarre's World, you got it with two Z's, just one Z. It was
Oh, my fault.
Bizarre's World, Bizarre's World. All
You know what?
platforms.
I'll take that
YouTube.
off, and I apologize.
Okay, that's all good. You had the first one. You had the first one. Yep. So it's Bizarre's World on all social medias, YouTube and IG and Facebook.
That's what's up. Hey, look, man, I want to thank you for coming on because you've been an inspiration to a lot of people. Being in a super group, well, starting out as a solo artist, then going into a super group, and now reinventing yourself. Freestyle Fridays, having shows, Beachment, Basement Jazz is out right now. Where can people go out and support Basement Jazz at?
It's on Spotify and all the
Okay.
streaming platforms. Yeah, called
No, that's what's up.
Bizarre and Foulmouth. So
That's what's up.
it's a rabbit hole, man. Once you go to one, it's 1 through 5, man, and we drop them like 2 or 3 times a year, man. People be like,
Okay.
man, y'all dropping these like hotcakes, man. So yeah, just get into them, man. Get to know us, man.
When I say bizarre, I like to do one word association with artists. When I say bizarre, what's the first thing that comes into your mind?
Bizarre, different than any MC you probably don't ever hear.
That's what's up.
And it's
I
no way
like
you
that.
go. Yeah. No way. It's
Like
no
I
way
said,
you can listen to him and be like, damn.
like I said before, man, you inspired like a whole generation with your lyrics and just being in super group and now you were doing your solo thing and now it's really
Yeah.
starting to take off and not even just that, you're actually helping other artists out. So shout out to Max Hilly out there, man. I can't wait to do that interview with him because like I said before, I didn't even know that you were associated with him, but I was
Yeah.
still playing his music. That's how good he is. And
Right.
that's how much I believe in his music. And I know how this industry is now, man. It's like,
Yeah.
well, what can you do for me? It's like, nah, it's like
Yeah.
I'm from the old school. Hey, if it's dope, I'm gonna play it. And now,
Right.
you had this song out with Cassidy, which came out of nowhere. And like Edition was like,
Right.
yo, Phil, he's like, Phil, I got this song with Bizarre and Cassidy. I was like, all right, and I was like, and once I heard, I was like, because I didn't know how it was gonna go, and I was
Yeah.
like, yo, this is dope. And then
Right.
that's when I got back on your IG page because I was always friends with you for a while, but that's when I got back
Right.
on your IG page and started seeing the Freestyle Fridays. I started seeing
Okay. Yeah, man.
everything on the radar,
Yeah.
freestyle.
Yeah.
I started seeing all that, so I was like,
Yeah.
yo,
Makes sense now.
this dude is very active, man. You're giving like a lot
Right.
of hopes to you're giving hopes to
Older
the old
rappers. Yeah.
school artists and the newer artists because you're showing the newer artists this is how you do it.
Yeah.
And there's no egos involved. And you're because you've been associated with hip hop's elite. And
Right.
and now you're just doing your own thing now, man. And I want to thank you for coming on, man. I really appreciate this interview because just by talking to a legend is truly an honor for me, man. And I like to see my legends still doing you're still like because there are some legends that are doing music, but they're not doing quality music.
Right.
And
Right.
you're one of the legends that are still doing quality music. And I thank you for that. Real quick, before I go, I know probably people have been asking you this. D12 reunion anytime soon, or y'all got something cooking up?
Man, like I tell everybody, whenever Marshall ready to do it, I think that's when it makes sense. So I'm all in, man. Whenever he ready to cook it up, because I think without him and Mr. Porter, it really don't make it. It
Right.
really don't make sense. But just a three man crew, you know what I'm saying?
Right. But it's all about
So
Bizarre
maybe
right now.
possibly. Yeah.
Hey, look, man. But it's all about Bizarre right now, man. Basement Jazz is out right now. Please go out and support that, man. Hey, look, man. I want to thank you for coming on. You have the video out with you and Cassidy too, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Premiere that because we're gonna play this at the end of the video. I mean, at the end of the interview.
Yo, man, it's your boy Bizarre, man. This me and Cassidy. He's nice, coming live and direct, man. Love.
Hey, look, I want to thank you for coming on. And like I said, anytime you want to come on, you want to promote something, you have my number, you have my email address and everything. Just hit me up with music, bro. I'm gonna support you 100%.
All right, bro. Love. Peace.
All right, peace. And that is going to do it for me, man. I want to thank Bizarre for coming on. Basement Jazz is out right now. What we're going to do, we're going to premiere He's Nice featuring Cassidy on Side B TV. I'll talk to you guys next week.
This is your boy Bizarre, man. And I feel like I'm one of the best to ever do it, man. I feel like I'm good. Jackpot, I just hit the lotto. Bizarre in cash, the new Desperado. Hit the sack and get blunted. Get you whacked for 100. Mac to your stomach if you front it. I gotta thank the block, cause the block they made us. A strong niggas like Devontae Davis, the snowman, the bricks in the dryer. I just left the trap house. I'm out here cooking with Kaya. It's over your head. Y'all don't even get it. My bitch had an abortion and she wasn't even pregnant. I'm in a red vet with a red tech on the dead homies. Bitch, you ain't dead yet. When it comes to this rap shit, I got the cheat code. My manager named Rico, and he just beat a Rico. Any nigga pop shit, we got K's. I can see the cops coming. We got waves. He nice. He got bars. He got punches. He got mad. He nice. He got bars. He got punches. He got mad. He nice. He got bars. He got punches. He got mad. He nice. He got bars. He got punches.
I'm always on the damn grind, man. I can't find no playtime. I daydream every night and have nightmares in the daytime. I'm still hood. Rest in peace, Trayvon. I sold raw the balls, went door to door like Avon. Bizarre said he wanted some bars. I said okay, fine. I've been snapping out, straight blacking out like Akon. My bay fine, so I'm going raw like sniffing J lines. I'm pissy in the club, tipsy. Remember J-Quan? Stay calm. My heckler spray hollows, and your hand is shake before you squeeze it like pepper spray bottles. I've been a leader ahead of whoever they follow, but they can see you pussy like a negligee model. I'll rob you, cause I'm cut different like vinyl scratches. You could be up and back broke like spinal fractures. I'm here to remind you rappers, I'm going harder, and I still pop blue still like Sean Carter.
Nice.
Your fault.
He got bars. He got punches. He got mad. He nice. He got bars. He got punches. He got mad. He nice. He got bars. He got punches. He got mad. He